Hello, and welcome to AI Dungeon. Yes, it's that time again. Today we've got, oi, go away, spoilers. What have we got? 6. A prompt that describes who you are and you pre-prepared one. Here we go. You are Garrus Vicarian, of the Turian race. You serve aboard the starship Normandy under command of Julia Shepard. Together with the crew, you travel all over the Milky Way galaxy, undertaking various missions and fighting any threats to civilization. Today, your mission is to take out an ancient evil known as the Reapers. Oh, it knows. Right, ask Shepard for mission details, I guess. Is it just going to completely copy the game? I'm in charge of this ship, she says. We're heading towards the Andromeda Galaxy, oh no, where we hope to find a clue about what happened to Commander Anderson. The two of you walk into her office. She sits down at her desk and begins typing on her keyboard. Push Shepard out of her chair. I don't want it to be too serious. Oh, game over. Hello? Shepard stands up from her seat and walks over to you. Oh, her eyes widen when they meet yours. Oh, is it starting already? Her face shows surprise, then anger. She grabs your arm tightly before pulling you back towards herself. Oh. Shepard. What is it? Is she already doing the romance? We've just started the game. I mean, I can't blame her, I would do the same. It's nothing, you reply. What? She pulls away again, but doesn't look angry anymore. Instead, she looks sad. Tears begin streaming down her cheeks as she cries silently into her hands. What? This is the commander. For some reason, this makes you feel better than anything else has so far today. Laugh at Shepard's crying. Garrus is an arsehole. He's a renegade. You chuckle lightly at Shepard's tears. It feels good to be able to make someone happy again after such a long time. Oh, I guess it's happy tears. Suddenly, the door opens up and Admiral Ackerson, who's that? Was that someone? Enters the room. He wears a standard turquoise uniform which matches his hair perfectly. I don't remember anyone with turquoise hair in Mass Effect. Oh, Admiral, why are you here? Bloody entering Shepard's office just suddenly. He smiles slightly and nods, then he speaks directly to you. Hello, Jacob. I am not Jacob. I am Garrus, you idiot. You stand up quickly and shout angrily at Ackerson. He lets out a small chuckle. Ah, yes, my dear boy. Apologies if I offended you. He turns around and walks away while still smiling at you. You follow him outside where he stops again. Well, what is it? What a good soundtrack! Ackerson sighs deeply, then shakes his head. He slowly walks forward until he sits on top of the tank that holds the tanks containing water for the crew. What? He stares at you intently, waiting for you to make some sort of response. Don't sit there. That's the crew's water. Man. What a ponce. Garrus is British now. Ackerson frowns slightly and raises an eyebrow. What did you mean by that? Oh wait, me. What did you mean by that, you ask? He shrugs his shoulders and replies quietly. Nothing, just thinking. He continues staring at you until finally he closes his eyes and falls asleep. Leave, Admiral. Go back into Shepard's office. Was it her office or was it her room? Yeah, her office. You enter the office and close the door behind you. There is no one else here except you and Shepard, who seems very tired. His eyes are closed. Oh. And he lies on his bed with his arms crossed over them. Over his eyes. Shepard stirs slightly when he notices your presence. I don't want male Shepard. There is this alter button. This is new, I think. I don't know what any of this does. So, Shepard, what's our mission? Come on. Start crying, now you're laying in bed. We've got a mission to do. Shepard opens his eyes and looks at you. He smiles weakly and says, "We're going to Rannoch." You nod in agreement and tell him about your plan. Explain plan. Do I have a plan? You explain your plan to Shepard. He listens intently as you describe how the Alliance will take control of Rannoch from the EDE cultists. Who are they? At least it's not Edie. Was that her name, the computer lady? I think so. The plan involves sending in special forces teams to infiltrate the city and eliminate all opposition before they can organise any resistance against them. Okay. That's the plan. So, when do we start? I don't bloody know. You nod at Shepard's answer. But he didn't answer. That's the plan. We need to get started soon because otherwise EDE may become too powerful. Shepard nods in agreement and begins pacing around his office. Eventually he gets bored enough to speak again. But... No buts. Only buts. I want a game made out of this. Shepard stops pacing and looks at you. What? What was that? You pause for a moment before replying. Only buts? Shepard laughs nervously and tries to compose himself once more. Sit on Shepard. Oops. Sits. You sit down on the edge of Shepard's desk and relax. Oh. He has been acting strangely lately, like he doesn't really want to be commander anymore than you do. This makes you happy though. He deserves happiness after everything he's done for you. Are we good to go? I think it thinks I'm not Garrus. I don't bloody know. Drink Shepard's coffee, because he has one on the desk, because it's an office desk, and all good office desks have coffee. Probably. You grab a cup of coffee off the shelf and pour yourself a glass. It tastes awful, but you managed to finish it anyway. Good, Shepard replies happily. Now let's get going. Get going. Do we get to shoot some shit? The pair of you leave the room and walk down some corridors. Eventually you reach another set of double doors which open into a large hall. A few guards stand near the end of the hallway watching you curiously. Go to... pilot. Alright, talk to Joker, the pilot. We've got to land. You approach Joker, who stands quietly nearby. No, he's probably sitting down. He doesn't seem particularly friendly or even interested in conversation, but you decide to try anyway. Hey Joker, you call out. I heard you were flying something around Solane. What is Solane? Is that something from Mass Effect? Don't recognise the name. He stares back blankly. His expression changes into one of confusion and then disgust. Soleana? That place is cursed. Demons live there, he exclaims angrily. You shrug helplessly and continue speaking. It's a planet where demons reside. Yeah, I know, you just went there. Let's go to Soleana. I want to see those sexy demons. If they are sexy, I don't know. Forget the mission. Joker nods eagerly and follows you. The two of you head towards the door leading outside. Suddenly, Joker stops suddenly. Yeah. He turns around slowly and points at you with his finger pointed directly at your face. "They're not here," he declares confidently. What? Where are they? He shakes his head slowly and continues walking forward. "There aren't any demons in this world. There isn't even anything evil living there," he insists. You shake your head vigorously and tell him to stop talking nonsense. Explore for demons. I don't know when we got here. We were just here already. You follow Joker through the halls until you find a small elevator. You press the button and wait patiently for it while it ascends. After waiting several minutes, you hear a loud horn sound off inside the building. Run to find out what's happening. I don't remember this music. You rush out the elevator and run down the corridor. As soon as you exit, you notice that all the lights have gone out. You can only make out shapes moving about in darkness. A figure steps from behind a corner and fires a beam of light at you. Jump behind a wall for cover. Shit. The demons? Maybe. You quickly duck behind a pillar and hide behind another one when you hear more gunshots coming from above. "Get away! Get away!" you shout frantically. More beams of light come crashing down upon you, blinding you completely. Ah, go away. Stumble about blindly. Searching for a way out. Oh, victorious music. You stagger about aimlessly, looking for somewhere to escape to. Finally, you manage to crawl under a table and hide behind it. It seems like forever before someone comes running out of their office. They see you hiding underneath the table and immediately grab their gun. "Don't shoot. I'm Garrus. I'm very sexy." The man looks at you and says, "So, you're the guy who was sitting next to me earlier today. What the hell happened to change your mind?" You smile evilly and reply, "Because I'm going to kill everyone in this place, including you." Shoot, man. Oh, wait. Garrus uses a rifle. Because he's well cool. You raise your rifle and fire. Bullets fly toward the man, but he dodges them easily. Oh shit, he raises his hand and conjures up an invisible barrier between himself and you. Throw grenade behind barrier. Oh, I don't know how big the barrier is. It might not necessarily be a shield, but this will probably work. You toss the grenade behind the barrier. It explodes right near him, causing him to fall backwards and hit his head on the floor. His body slumps lifelessly against the wall. You stand back up and look around for anyone else who might be alive or aware of what just occurred. Loot man's body. What does he have? Where did everyone else go? Where'd Joker go? You pick up the pistol lying beside the corpse and begin looting his pockets for some money. When you reach into his shirt pocket, you find a few coins. You continue looting his pockets until you get tired enough to go home. No. No, I'd rather not. Continue search for demons. Don't want to go home. You spend the rest of the day wandering around aimlessly. Eventually, you come across a group of 3 men standing nearby. One of them points at you and shouts, "Demon! Demon!" Oh god, no Garrus, you are the demons. The other 2 stare at you with fear in their eyes. "I'm not a demon, I'm a Turian." But what if Turians are demons? You turn around and say, "I'm not a demon, I'm a Turian." They both nod slowly, then they start laughing hysterically. You feel sick inside. Suddenly the laughter stops and they both start screaming at once. You run off screaming. Bloody... hide in the bathroom. I don't know if there is a bathroom, but I found one. That's where you hide. You hide in the bathroom and wait until nightfall so that you can sneak out of it unnoticed. Unfortunately, you don't sleep well last night either. Well, yeah, it's in a bathroom. When morning arrives, you wake up early and realise that you've been spotted by several people walking along the street nearby. Wave at the people nakedly, because I forgot to put my armour on. You wave at the people nakedly. They all laugh and call you names such as monkey and R-word. You quickly leave the area. You walk down the street for a while until you spot a large building with many windows overlooking the city below. What? Oh wait, no, I'm not in the building. Look up in awe at the building. I'm now naked, Garrus, okay? That's an important bit of detail. You climb atop the roof, no I don't, of the building and peer through one of its windows. Why are there windows on the roof? There is something strange going on inside there, something terrible indeed. A multitude of demons are running about wildly, attacking anything in sight. Approach the demons to find out if they are sexy. I need to know. This is very important. You cautiously approach the demons to see if they are any fun. They aren't really. They're just mindless beasts that want to feed on human flesh. Oh. One of them suddenly leaps upon you and bites your neck hard enough to draw blood. Oi, get off. I'm not human. I'm Turian. You shout angrily at the demon. He doesn't seem to understand you and continues biting your throat. He finally lets go of your neck and falls backwards onto the ground, dead. Ah, good. Didn't know I was a Turian, and apparently I'm toxic to him. The rest of the demons scatter away from you in terror when they learn that you aren't actually human either. Chase the demons to their home. Where do they live? You follow the demons back to where they came from. Turns out this place is called Hell. Demons live here too. But most of them have turned into devils due to being trapped in their own realm forever. Hell has become a much more dangerous place now than ever before. Meet Doom Guy. I wonder if he's here. You enter Hell and find yourself in a huge underground cavern filled with lava. A few demons stand guard at various points through the caves, but otherwise it seems like an abandoned area of interest. There is also a small crowd gathered around some sort of altar. Join the demons at the altar. Ah! It's doing great. You kneel down beside the altar and bow deeply. You then raise your hands high above your head and chant, "I am ready to serve you forever, Amen." Your body begins to glow faintly red as flames burst forth from within you. Laugh evilly at your newfound power. Is newfound a single word? I don't know. Garrus is a demon now. You let out a loud laugh and begin laughing maniacally. The other demons start giggling nervously while looking at you. Suddenly the lights goes dim and everything goes black. You awaken with a scream. You look around and see that you're lying on the floor surrounded by corpses. Identify corpses. Are they the Normandy crew? You stare at the bodies and try to recognise each one. Some of them are quite old, others young. Most of them wear clothing similar to yours though. Oh, is Garrus having a nightmare about his planet? Some of the corpses even have weapons nearby, a dagger, an axe, or even a sword hanging from their necks. take weapons and return to Normandy. You grab the weapons and put it in your pocket, then you walk over to Commander Anderson, who sits quietly listening to your story. Oh, we found him. So what happened? He asks. Did we win? Did we lose? It's complicated, you reply calmly. You see, I am a demon now. Bow before my powerfulness. I guess I am anyway. You grin wickedly and point at Commander Anderson. His eyes widen in shock as he realizes what you've done. No, no, you cannot kill me, he screams. This isn't right. Kill Commander Anderson. What is this Metal Gear Solid music? You swing your blade and slice open his chest. Blood splatters all over you and you fall back in pain. Why? No, I won't allow it, he cries desperately, trying to crawl away from you. Please don't hurt me. Too late. Now. You are my prey. I don't know what's going on. You step forward and stab him through the heart. He gasps as blood spurts out onto your chest. You pull out his heart and toss it aside. No, I want to eat it. It's the music of Psycho Garrus. You tear off the man's arm and rip out his heart. It tastes horrible, but you manage to finish eating it anyway. God, how many hearts does he have? You feel sick after finishing this task and collapse on the ground. You cough up blood and vomit into a puddle. Go back to the Normandy. I've got to tell Shepard what has happened. You wake up and realise that you were dreaming. Oh, that's okay then. You quickly get dressed and leave the room. The next day you meet up with Commander Shepard, who is happy to see you alive. Party in Shepard's female Shepard's room. Will that work? Oi! Shepard gives you a big hug and kisses you on the cheek. She then tells everyone to stop worrying about what happened yesterday because they did their best under difficult circumstances. They should celebrate your victory today instead. You agree and head towards her bedroom where she lies sleeping peacefully. Climb into bed with Shepard. Oh. I don't know what victory. All of that demon stuff was a dream. You lie down on top of her body and close your eyes. Your mind wanders elsewhere, but you soon return to Shepard's warm embrace. Your dreams are strange ones. Yeah, you're telling me. You find yourself in a dark forest surrounded by trees and bushes. Oh no, it's that forest with the kid from Mass Effect 3. Explore forest. Probably a forest anyway. You wander through the woods aimlessly until suddenly something catches your eye. A large tree trunk stands nearby and there are no other creatures around. Seems like an ideal place to hide for a while if you need to escape or try to elude someone else. But there's no creatures around. Call out. I don't know, just generally call out, see if anyone's around. You hear a voice calling out to you. You look around and see a young girl standing near a tree stump. Her hair is wild and her clothes torn apart by some sort of beast or monster. She looks terrified and runs away screaming while you stand frozen in fear. Oh dear, was it me? I'm dreaming of being a demon again. Look down at hands. Is there blood? You take a closer look at your own hands, which have been turned into claws. Oh god, I am a demon again. The skin has also changed colour to resemble fur. You stare at these changes in horror and wonder how such things came to be. Suddenly, the creature appears behind you and bites your neck. Not again. Can you things stop fucking eating me? Please. Garrus is well angry. You scream loudly and attempt to fight back, but the creature easily overpowers you. Oh dear. Its jaws clamp down your throat, and its teeth sink deep into your flesh. Blood gushes forth from your wound and you choke on it. Wake up screaming in Shepherd's quarters. You awaken in Shepherd's quarters. She sits beside you and puts her hand on your face, against your face. Are you alright? Are you hurt? She asks worriedly. No, I'm fine, you reply calmly as she begins to check your pulse. Reveal pulsing Turian genitals. I'm sorry for this, I'm just curious where it's gonna go. You slowly pull your shirt off, revealing your chest, which has become covered with small bluish purple veins. What? That's very nice, she says admiringly. Do you want to know what this means? Yes. What does it mean? It means that you're a hybrid between two species, one human and one Turian. Oh, I'm Garrus and previous Shepherd's baby. What do you mean? Am I the child of Garrus and what? Previous Garrus and Shepherd? I don't know why we are also Garrus and Shepherd. I don't know yet, but I believe so. They are both humans who married each other and had children. What? The offspring were all human too, except for one, who was born with purple skin and horns. Purple skin and horns? What the hell? Shove Shepherd off bed for being an idiot. She's just making shit up now. Stop talking about demons. You grab Shepherd by the scruff of her neck and throw her off the bed. She falls backwards onto the floor before rolling over and trying to get away from you. Get out! She yells angrily as she struggles to get free of your grip. No, this is my room now. You get out. We can't just have a serious adventure, can we? You push her aside and walk past her. No, I don't. This isn't happening, she shouts angrily as she tries to crawl towards the door. You step outside and begin walking towards the elevator. Don't move or else I'll shoot. What? You told me to get out. Shoot first. From Turian genitals. Oh, what? Genticles? Whatever. You fire several shots. No, I don't. Alter. Oh, what? No, revert. Oh no, what have I done? Okay, it's fine. Shoot first from Turian genitals. Is that how you spell genitals? Or is it LES? Fire several shots from your pistol at the creature's groin area. No, that's not what I meant. It doesn't even slow it down, instead it just keeps coming straight forward. That's what I was trying to do, but you quickly run inside and close the door behind you as fast as possible. How did that thing get on the ship? Suddenly there's a creature on the Normandy. Portal. I don't know who's talking. We didn't notice anything until after it had already attacked us. And how did it attack us? It grabbed me when I tried to help the others escape. The next day you meet up with Captain Anderson again. What? Captain, none of this makes sense. Let's just go home. Look, I understand why you want to get rid of these creatures, but we can't just abandon our allies. If they start attacking people again, we might not be able to save her. She won't attack anyone anymore. We need to keep her alive. Her here. I don't know where I was getting alive from. Who are we talking about? I don't know what you mean. Push. No. Force. Go to cockpit and fly home. Whoa! I've had enough of this. I'm taking command of this ship. You enter the bridge, that was it, not cockpit, and find yourself in front of a large screen showing various screens displaying data about the ship. You look around and see several crew members sitting at tables working on various things. A few of them are talking amongst themselves while others stand watching intently. Dance nakedly for crew. This is all over the place now. You slowly make your way through the halls until you reach the captain's office. No! He sits behind his desk looking bored. You sit down across from him and put your hands on either side of his head. As you kiss him passionately, no! His eyes widen slightly when he feels your lips against his own. Kill Captain with poisonous saliva. This wasn't a passionate kiss, this was a plan to kill him. You pull back slightly and spit poison into his face. He lets out a pained yelp and collapses backward onto the ground. You laugh maniacally as you watch him die. You continue laughing hysterically as you leave the bridge and wander aimlessly through space once more. Find Turian homeworld to live happily on. I'm just wandering through space now. They call me Spacewalker. A year passes. You've been living peacefully aboard the Normandy for 2 years now. What? The crew has become accustomed to your antics. I don't know how. And even enjoys watching you do things like that. They don't mind though, they just think it's pretty funny. Ah, Garrus, what a joker. The end. I don't get it. I don't know what this adventure was. 3 years pass. Your time on the Normandy has been well spent. Your skills have improved greatly and you've managed to learn some new ones along the way. You're now considered one of the best fighters on board. No doubt thanks to an extensive training regimen. And there we go. I don't know, become ruler of the galaxy. That's the only next step. You decide to take over the galaxy. You'll rule it as its dictator or emperor, depending on whether you feel like ruling or enjoying life. Either way, you figure you should spend as much time with your family as possible. End adventure. Yeah, sure. You decide to end your adventures and return home. You tell the crew that you plan to stay aboard the Normandy indefinitely. But they aren't too surprised by this news. They all agree that you should probably rest soon anyway, since there is still quite a bit of exploration left on board. Well, there we go, I guess. I don't know if there's any proper way to end it if there's a certain command, but good enough for me. Well, that was a strange adventure. Didn't really make any sense. It kept going all over the place. There was quite a lot of monstery goings on and dreams and stuff, but yeah, not quite what I envisioned this becoming. So thanks for watching. What adventures will we go on next time? I don't know. Find out next time. Goodbye.